I hear it.
Yo, Peace Orlando, whole wide world. You already know what it is. Your favorite show, Upgrade America. I'm Cameron Brown here with CJ the Day Slayer, both sharing the frame. What's good?
What's up, man? We here, live in the flesh, baby, doing the
Way too
podcast.
long time. We're rocking the merch on there. Shout
You
out to
already know.
95.
Boom, boom.
She hooking up the teams
Boom.
on deck. On demand.
Yeah.
So what we talking about today?
Man, we talking about online voting. So we got 2024 presidential election coming up. Ron DeSantis just threw his hat in the ring.
That was pretty dope how he did it on Twitter.
Yeah,
It wasn't
I think it is too.
traditional. It was just like it crashed the server.
Yeah.
Everyone was trying to log in at the same time. I think there was over 700,000
Something like that.
logging on at once, and it crashed the servers. I mean, it is what it is. You know, the message got out there. It's great to see some young blood in the game.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? You're a natural. You're a Floridian.
Yeah.
Your governor's doing big things. Next level.
I'm very torn with him, his governing style. He does some interesting things where I think most people can agree with, but then he'll do something totally backwards, and it's very confusing how to read him. I do like that he's a policymaker. I like that factor about him. He's not about the showtime and the glitz and glamour of politics, the theatrics, but at the same time, he doesn't feel like somebody I would sit down and want to have a beer with either. I think you got to have a little bit of a balance.
I kind of see where he's going, bashing the left, bashing the whole gender agenda, which I understand. I'm quite subscribe to it myself, but he's cool. He's younger.
I do like he's younger.
At the same time, he mentioned he wants to do some protection for Bitcoin, but it's not enough.
That's your thing.
It's not enough so far. As I mentioned, it's still really early in the game, meaning the Democrats still have to eat their own, the Republicans still have to eat their own, and Trump and DeSantis are going to clash head to head. Who do you think is going to come out on top?
The experts are saying Trump pretty much got this in the bag unless he goes to jail or something just really crazy, or he drops out or something like that. You're saying DeSantis is basically a long shot. That's what they're saying. For me, I don't know really. I think people do want to see something different, but at the same time, he's not that much different from Trump without the theatrics.
I agree that the odds are looking at Trump. Well-established billionaire, he's a former president of the United States, and he has a lot of clout. And I dare say he's one of the most influential men in the world. You know, it's like while Ron DeSantis may have some hardcore supporters, he doesn't have nearly to the magnitude of the MAGA crowd.
Yeah, and I think it's a little bit of a divisive thing because you got the MAGA crowd that's kind of getting away from it because they saw the effects of it holistically now, and they're like, we kind of need to get away from that. Ron DeSantis doesn't necessarily represent that, but it seems like he's the refined version of it.
I can see him being the refined version of the GOP, you know, that party.
Possibly.
At the same time, in the unlikely event that the GOP does not go to Trump, I can totally see him rocking a party. He has the support, he has the base. But we're just talking a little bit about current events. What we really want to discuss today is online voting. And how that's going to happen. I don't see it happening in subsequent elections. It's time to make it happen. Blockchain is like the only way to do transparency, stop voting fraud, and online voting is the way you're going to get maximum participation in our democracy. There is no reason why people wouldn't be able to vote if they were able to do it. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, man, we've been pushing online voting for a while. It's time. COVID showed that if we had online voting, we would have almost probably had 100% participation in voting. That was one of the highest elections of actual civil engagement with of elections. And also, this can trickle down to state elections and local elections.
A lot of people are talking about online voting as well. Shout out to Pat David.
Yeah.
He actually he spoke about it himself. But high level solution, I really think that what needs to occur is that Twitter needs to work with the feds, and you need to come up with a way that people can just, how do you say, authenticate their identification and their online identification and start participating in polls and voting via Twitter. It's possible. Twitter has a blockchain, and the blockchain will guarantee transparency and eliminate a lot of that. But this is how we want to upgrade America, and these are some of the things that we think that you should be pushing upon the candidate of your team. Like, what are they really pushing? What issues do you think see your candidate?
Another thing, let's challenge each other on this. Okay. So what about the people that are skeptical of online voting? Say maybe our generation, maybe baby boomers or Gen X on up. Because those, you gotta think, even though we're probably a bigger group, Gen Z and millennials, we're millennials. How would you convince them of online voting? Granted, we shop, we do everything online already, but how would you convince them?
Generation Gen Z.
No, baby boomers and up. No, Generation X and up.
So here's the thing. I don't foresee online voting being turned over. Not everyone's going to vote online.
Yeah.
It's not like you shut down the face-to-face polls and everyone starts voting. So those a lot of those generations that may be skeptical, by all means, I would like to see the traditional forms of voting still in place. At the same time, to offer a bit more flexibility, transparency, security, and to really, everyone's crying about, oh, they're cheating on this side, they're cheating on that side. Blockchain is gonna eliminate it. You're gonna see it all in real time. It's beautiful. No one can change the outcome. No one can. And that's something I think above gender issues and identities and even that cluster mess over in Ukraine, I think online voting for American people is some sort of feedback system is priority, top priority over the next one.
So from what I understood, I was listening a little bit on, I forgot what interview it was, with Ron DeSantis announcing his candidacy on Twitter. Twitter has already demographics, all this kind of stuff and information already talking about what you're talking about. And I agree that a platform like Twitter is a perfect example of what we need because they do a lot of polling and stuff like that on Twitter, a lot of surveys. It's a perfect data mine of information. We just have to make an official one for government politics like we talked about in Upgrade America.
Make it official. I want the words. Here's the thing.
That's tough.
Government has demonstrated that their individual ID projects are big. You need to lean more on the private sector. And then with the voting aspect, have some strong federal voting.
Okay. That's the part I was trying to figure out. What is the perfect blend? Because I agree with you that government kind of fumbles a lot. You need a partnership with private and government. We're really big on that, collaborating.
And people already trust Twitter. So
that's true.
It's already like, okay, we know Twitter. It's like, hey, I'm going through another step of authentication so I can further participate or better participate in our democracy.
I think it's a little tricky in this sense because I use Twitter a lot. People kind of want to remain a little bit anonymous and not be, they go there to kind of escape. Like, say Facebook, for instance, is seen as more like, we've seen examples of people can ruin you on Facebook. Now, some is well-deserved and some is not. You know, there are cases all in between. So that's what I'm saying. You kind of need something like Twitter, but just for what you're discussing, because people go there not to be kind of anonymous, to kind of have fun, to talk shit, not get fired, not, you know, get their lives ruined, stuff like that. That's why I'm saying the challenge is.
And that's if you're some sort of undercover troll or whatever, then you need to have your undercover troll account. And then have, if you want to have, how you say, use it from your authenticator. You can have badges. like you have mad Gmail accounts. But I think it really comes down to trust. Because no one's going to trust the, hey, Fed Twitter.
Yeah, that's true. You're not wrong.
Even if it's like Elon Musk went out of his way to make a lot of things open source.
Yeah.
And you kind of get a degree of trust. People know the platform. If it's just like, hey, on here I'm engaging with this. I don't know. It's going to take some streamlining. These are just some ideas that we're throwing out to facilitate discussion. But we can do it. Upgrade America.
Yeah, and then also another thing, if you see the policies of everything, what we've been pushing for the last 4 years is more.
That's it. Sir. Hey, pardon me.
The other thing what I was going to say was we've been pushing online voting, and also another thing we didn't discuss is gerrymandering. All that kind of stuff is eliminated now, and also it makes both parties accountable when it comes to voting. They can't say, oh, well, the Democrats have been suppressing the vote here. They can't say Republicans been doing it. Now, if it's online on the blockchain secure, like Cameron said, we got no excuses. And you can sign up for this just like a Gmail or whatever. You can get your driver's license stuff online now, renew or something like that. We do pretty much everything online now.
That's facts. Might as well take it to the next level. Voting, because it's just like, it is somewhat of an encumbrance to vote. You know, particularly if you're working all day, you can't get off to do it. What is it? It's 1 day, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, it's 1 day. We should totally extend the window for like a 3-day window. And then incorporate some of this online voting, mobile voting, bringing some voting machines out to, people in nursing homes. And this is controversial, but in America, they say you are, innocent until proven guilty. Hence, people sitting awaiting trial, they should too be able to vote. Mobile voting centers should be rolled out to every county jail so they can participate in this democratic process. And even the people, convicted felons, it still kind of sits weird with me that the right to vote is taken away from them. I think that's something else we need to have a discussion about as well. It's like you're removing society and your rights to vote forever. That's just upgrade that.
Yeah, so when you're speaking about, say, people awaiting trial, people already in jail, I think that'll be an awesome way to get everybody's participation in voting. I think if everybody checks out this documentary, Where to Invade Next, I believe, they discussed this in, I don't remember, it's one of the Nordic Scandinavian countries where they can vote in jail. Politicians actually have to go and campaign in jails to secure the vote. And I think it's time for America to get everybody activated. And another way to do this is have the politicians go there and talk to the inmates to see what they would want. And also see if they can fulfill that agenda, you know what I'm saying? Because we believe in criminal justice reform. We'll talk about this on another podcast, but obviously since that's in the wheelhouse of where you're campaigning the votes for, I think it's time to just involve everybody. If they want more civil engagement, you got to meet the people where they're at.
And it's like, don't get it wrong, America is great. Did a fine job at sustainability. We are not in a state of anarchy. But at the same time, history is showing us it's getting tougher to sustain. So it is imperative that America thrives. And in order to do that, we need to incorporate some bold, radical new ideas and just make this machine run better. Upgrade America. Pinocchio, how are we on time?
On the time check, because we're trying to keep this shorter for our upgraders out here. We got like 16 minutes left. I mean, whenever you want to end it, we can. And we can get to these interviews. We're trying to bring y'all content in short. Also, like Cam's been doing the fitness and asking the questions. And we also got ducks, and the mama duck and the little ducklings coming our way trying to crash the interview. What else? What else did you want to discuss today? I mean, I'm cool with. I think we pretty much covered online voting.
Yeah, you know, we talked about online voting, we talked a little bit about Ron DeSantis, you know, doing his thing. The Upgrade America format is changing slightly. You know, we're gonna give you a lot of content, and we're gonna be getting more feedback from people.
Yes,
Seeing
definitely.
What people hear. And you know, beyond that, it's life is good.
Yeah. Another thing is, damn, I forgot.
Yeah, ducks that little
Yeah.
jacket.
Oh, we got the ducks right here. I don't know if y'all can see it, but you
I
probably
don't
can
think
hear
they're
them.
gonna be in the frame day.
Oh, I just saw. It was a bird actually. Watching nature take its course for all you Animal Planet folks. It was a bird that took one of her ducklings and killed it right up here when I was sitting here waiting. So she lost one today. She did the best she could, but she got like 10 of them, so she couldn't protect all of them. But yeah, man, we're just trying to bring y'all something different this season. Try to be more interactive, more solution-based. I put the polls on Spotify, so make sure y'all answer. Shout out to all you listeners who've been checking out the first episode and the intro and all that. We're gonna keep going and refining as we go along. We're still figuring it out because this is season 4.0. That's really it. That's really all I got, man, for the day.
Yeah, we out here. We about to do some interviews, some short materials, fun and fun. Already know people. Stay tuned for the next episode. Upgrade America on the match.
Peace.